Hello guys, I'm in place here and welcome to an episode of Fine and Whistle Friday, and today we are, the topics we are going to be talking about today guys on this week's Fine and Whistle Friday is we're going to be talking about how my verdict on John Stones is moved to Chelsea, which is going to be rumoured a wee bit guys. And another thing is we're going to be talking about the Russian World Cup and how they're coming out and saying this is all going to happen and stuff like that, and we not going to be any racism about it. And another thing was, the third thing I'm going to talk about, guys, is obviously going to be predicting more squad teams before the season starts. And today we are doing not an English. I'm going to do an English team, two teams, Arsenal and Chelsea. I'll be predicting both of their teams today, guys, ahead of the next Premier League season, guys. So let's get into the first topic, which is John Stones. Right guys, I'm back, and again we are looking at Mr. John Stones is rumoured to be going to Chelsea, guys, which is a very, very sad story for me, personally, as an Everton fan. And again, it doesn't really look like he's going to Chelsea, but there's big rumours that might be going to Chelsea. And this deal, I can understand why Chelsea want him now, because they don't have any competition for him. And that's really, really good for them if they get him now, but I don't think he will. In my opinion, I'll give you my opinion now, John Stones should stay at Everton. And you're thinking, why? Because you're sour, just because you're an Everton fan. No, I can understand why Chelsea are trying to get him now, because they'll have competition. For instance, next couple of years, Manchester United, City, you've got clubs like Arsenal. These kind of clubs will be picking around John Stones and will be picking around him. But the big thing with John Stones is he going to be first team quality centre back? If he stays at Everton, he's going guaranteed first team. First team every single week in, week out. He's going to play every single game. But if he goes to a team like, for instance, Chelsea, I'm not sure Jose Mourinho is ready to let Gary Cahill drop to the bench. I really think he will not. Because again, John Terry, you can't knock him out of the squad. And again, with Gary Cahill, you can't see Gary Cahill. I can't see it. John Stones, if he wants to go to Chelsea, says, I'm guaranteed first team football there. And if I'm not, I'm staying at Everton for the next couple of years. And he came out and said, I am fine staying at Everton. He loves the club. He's a nice person. I really want him to stay because Everton defence is really bad, and we could not do with losing another centre half. We need another centre half and keep John Stones. We need our two centre halves, so we're going to give competition to Jackie Elka. Yes, people are saying like, oh, you got Titus Browning. He's third in the pecking order. Who do we have to have after that? We have Brad Galloway. I'm not sure he's going to do the great job for us, guys. Even though they are young lads, I don't think they'll do the good job for us. Again, Titus Brown's good there to be a squad rotation player next year for us. But again, with John Stones, we need him in the squad. We need another centre-half. We need one decently and quickly. We need a CDM as well, guys. Everton need a backup striker, a CDM, and a centre-back if we are going to do well this year. And hopefully do well this year. And that's the only reason we really, really need to improve this year, Everton, in all fairness. But John Stones, I think that, Chelsea, I said before, they're going to try and get competition for him. But they're going to try and get him now. The big thing is, I do not want John Stones leaving, guys, because, again, Jose Mourinho, he started the mind games with Roberto Martinez. You see it all the time. Jose Mourinho starting, right, if you want to sell players, you want to sell players. And I think Everton just say, 45 million plus, or he's not for sale. So Everton should do that. And even Roberto Martinez, I think, came out and said, Jose Mourinho, do you actually know the word of not, he's not for sale at any price? Did you not understand that? And they keep on saying that. John Stones is not even keen to want to leave either. He'll stay another year because he knows he'll get first team quality and he knows he'll improve his game, and he knows that he'll possibly go to a bigger club than Chelsea because in all fairness, John Stones looks like he wants to go to a club like Manchester United because he knows in a couple of years' time. I understand John's got to leave and progress in his career. I'm fine with that. He's a future Everton captain in my opinion, but I'm fine with him doing that. And again, with Chelsea, they look like they want to spend the money on John Stones. And again, Everton, I really need to keep hold of him because I think, again, like I said, he's going to be in the pecking order at Chelsea. He's always going to be behind Gary Cahill, all that lot, John Terry, and he's probably third at best in the pecking order at Chelsea. Goes to Everton, first team football, and nobody stays there. And again, Everton can possibly squeeze out 50. Maybe if he needs the best gets to the best centre half. Chelsea are willing to go up to 35 million on this. And if they don't get 35 million, they're fine with that. But again, it looks like Everton, they could possibly get 50 million out of him if we move on a couple of years' time. That's the big thing with John Stones. We could get 50 million in a couple of years' time for him. Which again, for Everton's sake, we need to keep a hold of him. Just keep hold of him for another couple of years. I mean, Chelsea fan channel, we've seen them, they're like, keen, like, Johnson's going to move, Johnson's going to move. You have another idea coming. You have another idea coming. He's not going to move. I mean, Everton don't look keen on selling him. I would love it if Bill Kenwright came out. And with Everton, I'll tell you now, we're not going to be bullied by that Russian billionaire, Jose Mourinho. We're not going to be bullied by the both of them. Everton are going to stand up to them, and they're already saying, I would love Bill Kenwright to come on and say, and talk to Roman Abramovich, and just come out in Sky and say, listen, we love this lad, he's not for sale at any price, he's a future Everton captain, bugger off, Chelsea. And I think he should do that, and not let that Russian billionaire get his greedy little hands over this man, because this guy needs to stay at Everton, in my opinion. I don't think he should go, guys. I really, really don't think he should go. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Right, guys, we are back, and we are looking at Russia 2018. The logo's there, guys. Russia 2018. Now, they've come out and gone on a press conference, guys. Obviously, we know that. They've came out and said, listen, racism is not going to be a thing in this tournament. Which I think, identically, guys, it will be racism. It will be a big thing in this tournament. Because they're coming out and saying, we've got great facilities and stuff like that. And the only reason you guys have got money, the reason you guys are getting the World Cup is because you've bribed Sepp Blatter. And we all know you have. So again, in this deal, guys, the Russia World Cup, my verdict is it shouldn't be there. It should be like to a country like Mexico, who haven't had a chance to host it since that time. Good football nation. Argentina, which I can't believe they're not hosting it. Yes, they have bad things there, but again, Argentina, that can be sorted out. Now listen now. Russia is a racist country. Don't know why anyone says it. I mean, I'm not calling everyone in Russia racist. I'm saying there's a lot of people in Russia that are racist in any other country. So why would you host it in Russia? See, it appears like Neymar, Suarez, Yaya Toure. These guys, well, Yaya Toure isn't going to go to next term. Leave in the comments. But anyway, Yaya Toure. You know, you look at these best players that are really, really good. You got Chelsea's Bertrand Traore, who looks really, really good, young player there. If Buckingham Fessor could qualify with him leading it, guys. So again, there's a lot of people from different origins coming into the Russia and playing in the World Cup. And again, if you've seen Manuel Frimpong, he's already been racially abused from the Russian people. And it shows you now that this is really, it has to stop now. It has to stop. Russia World Cup is no more, guys. It has to stop. I don't know why, don't know how, but it should stop, guys. It really should stop. It is absolutely ridiculous, guys. And it should be a different story, because I think Russia, it should not be hosted in Russia, guys. I'm telling you now, putting my foot down, it should not be hosted in Russia. Simple as that, guys. It should not be hosted in Russia. And again, with this deal, again, it's saying, again, I'll tell you now, they're coming out. I saw the live thing. Obviously, the qualifying draw is tomorrow, guys. I can't wait to see that. Anyway, I'll be sitting down to watch that. In all fairness. So again, you know, that's a very, very, very good thing. So, you know, we need, I mean, the Russia World Cup, the Qatar World Cup, we thought was, oh no, it's going to be bad. The Russian World Cup seems more scary, guys, because again, like I keep on pointing out, great facilities, stuff like that. They're saying that a big, big country, we want to host a competition, we want to get everyone in there, and we're all going to love this country and stuff like that, and you're going to love watching us and stuff like that, watching the World Cup in Russia. Yeah, if you look at clubs like Zenit in Russia, who are incredibly xenophobic supporters, it's ridiculous. Worst hated supporters in the world, Zenit supporters, because they are racist. Look at Hulk. Hulk wants to leave. Hulk's been racially abused in every single game, and he wants to leave. And you can see it in his face. He wants to go into Europe where there's no racially abusing things. If you go to countries like Italy, I think should have a chance to host it again. You got countries like Spain, who should have a chance to host it. If you have countries like you know, maybe give it to one of the Eastern European countries like Poland and something else. Even Turkey have a chance. Turkey's a passionate nation about football. Give it to a country like Turkey, like that area. Give it to China of all I care, guys. Just don't give it to Russia. It's simple as that. Russia is incredibly xenophobic and racist supporters. They have a lot of them in there. And I think, you know, Hulk wants to leave. You look at Hulk, he wants to leave. You can see it all the time that Hulk wants to leave. He wants to leave Russia because he gets racially abused every single game. Again, you get big fat players, you just deal with it because of big fat money. That's the reason you do it. And if you look at players like Roman Abramovich, you look at all these players earn a lot from the oil industry. Russia's a very, very rich country, again, so it only makes sense that he has been bribed for this competition, said Blatter. It's simple as that the FIFA have been bribed for this competition. It should not be happening in Russia. It should be happening in countries like Spain, like Turkey, even Turkey, guys. Even Turkey. Argentina as well should be a country to host it. If you look at other countries like America, soccer is rapidly going up, guys. People say it shouldn't be hosted in America. They call it soccer. Now, in 1994, it wasn't that big then. But if you go to now, soccer, one in I think it's 1 in 8 households, something like 1 in 4 households play soccer in America now. So it sees you now that soccer is a big sport in America, or football. It's a big sport in America now. I think it's behind baseball, basketball, and American football, and that's it. I mean, that's really it, guys, because everything else, if you look at it, guys, it's growing bigger than a lot of other sports. Football's a big sport now in Russia, not in Russia, but in America. So again, a country like America would be perfect for it. It'll grow the sport in America. Turkey, it'll grow the sport in Turkey, and it just means stuff like that. But maybe not Turkey because of the Syria thing. But anyway, guys, it's a good. I can't wait. Just not a very happy person about this World Cup being hosted in there. Russia, guys, I'll tell you now, I'm not very positive about this World Cup being hosted in Russia. But anyway, guys, let's move on to the next topic. Now, guys, next bit of Final Whistle Friday, we'll be talking about basically what teams predict what they'll look like next year. Today, actually, I was doing Chelsea and Arsenal. We're starting with a Chelsea team, guys. And it's simple, guys, what I think the Chelsea starting team will look like for when they play their first game, guys, in the league. I'll be doing teams like Bayern, Barcelona, teams like that. I'll be doing all of them, guys. Probably not Barcelona because I don't have any transfer bans anyway, guys. But anyway, guys, I'm thinking Chelsea will rock with a simple 4-2-3-1 with the 3 centre attacking midfielders, or left midfielder, right midfielder, guys, is what I think they'll rock with, guys. So starting in goals, I'm going to go with Thibaut Courtois. It's pretty boring there, guys. Thibaut Courtois will be in goals for them when that starts, guys. In the centre defensive positions, people, you could go with John Stones. I'd be really sad if it was, guys. But actually, I'm going to go with John Terry and Gary Cahill or John Stones. Unsure about that. Maybe John Stones looks like he could be going to Chelsea, which is really sad for me as an Everton fan. But I don't think he could be, guys. But anyway, a lot of people will say that. I'm actually going to go with Gary Cahill at centre-back position. Right back, Branislav Ivanovic. Pretty simple there. Not any complaints about that. Simply, he'll be a right back for them next year. Left back, I think it will definitely be Azpilicueta. The defence looks the same, guys, because in all fairness, Azpilicueta is a good left back, and I think he'll start in Jose Mourinho's team next year, guys. Moving into the 2 CDM positions, I'm going to go with Cesc Fabregas and Nemanja Matic. I don't think they will sign a CDM this year, Chelsea. I think they will sign someone upcoming in the team. I think the CDM positions will be Matic and Cesc Fabregas. And again, I think that is what they're going to rock with in their team, guys. So, let's move to the front 3, guys, which I think will be left forward. I think left mid will obviously be Hazard. Right, I'm going to go with Pedro. And Cam, I'm going to go Oscar. So again, I think Cam will be Oscar, obviously, guys. I think the two wingers will be Hazard and Pedro, which Pedro, I think, will be able to make his move. And up front will be Diego Costa. You'll have players like Falcao and stuff like that will be on the bench, stuff like that for them. And possibly Begovic as well. So again, guys, that's Chelsea. Let's move on to Arsenal. Right, guys, it's back, and we're predicting the team, which is known as Arsenal. We're going to be predicting what their team is for the new season, guys, starting with their goalkeeper, obviously being Petr Cech. They did sign him for a fee of around 11 million. I think it's 11 million, I do believe. I better check that when I get off this video. Heard that. Anyway, I think Petr Cech will be in net for them. Right back. No complaints there. I'm going to go with Debuchy. You could go with Bellerin, guys. It's very, very debatable who you would go with, but I'm going to go with Debuchy. Centre-halves, I think they will play Pep Mertesacker and Laurent Koscielny. There won't be any changes there, guys. Obviously, Mertesacker brings experience to the team. I think he'll start there at centre-half. And obviously, other centre-half guys, I will go with yeah, basically, guys, at that centre half, I will go with Koscielny because I think he'll get his place, guys. Left back, I think it's quite easy to say it will be Gibbs. In all fairness, guys, I think it will be Gibbs. In all fairness, midfield, it looks like it could be Coquelin, Özil, and not Sanchez, Cazorla. So I think they'll start those three in the midfield. In all fairness, I think that is what they'll start in that game, in the three midfield positions. Özil, Santi Cazorla, and the centre midfielder being Coquelin. Left wing, right wing, I'm actually going to go with Sanchez. Striker, I'm going to go with Benzema. And left wing, it's a bit debatable, but I'm actually going to go and say Theo Walcott. Yeah, I think Theo Walcott will start on the right, Sanchez will start on the left, and up front, guys, with the big one, I'm going to go with Karim Benzema, which I think is a big if for me. I think Benzema will probably be up front for Arsenal next year, which is a bit debatable for me. I said I'll be a bit realistic, but I think the Benzema transfer seriously could go through. So Arsenal, I think, could get Benzema in all fairness. The Vidal one didn't go through, apparently it was 90% done. Which was hopeful for Arsenal fans to see. We're going to get Vidal. I was hoping as well because I thought I'm going to get Vidal in the Premier League. But Vidal is not in the Premier League. He looks like he is on his way to Bayern, which I did a talking bit on Transfer Tuesday. Go and check that out if you want to, guys. As I did say, Vidal looks like he is on his way to Bayern, and Götze looks like he's on his way to Juventus. So, this has been, let's move on, and well guys, let's move on again. Right, guys, this come to an end of Final Whistle Friday here, guys. All I've got to say is thank you for watching. Next week I will have a Final Whistle Friday. Today, guys, I will have another episode of the Bayern Leverkusen career mode, which will be up tonight, sometime tonight, guys. So all I've got to say is, guys, thank you for watching this episode of Final Whistle Friday, and I'll see you guys next time, or next week. I will see you for Final Whistle Friday next week. Good bloody bye.